Hi everyone, so today I'm here to do my March book haul. I know it's late, it's April now, but better late than never, hey? I have quite a few books physically to show you, and I got quite a lot of review books this month, so I'm just going to have to power through this. All the links for the books will be in the description box below, so don't worry if I don't talk about them too much. The links will be in the description if you want to learn more about the books. So let's just get started with the physical books I bought in March. So first of all, at the start of the month I went through to Edinburgh with my boyfriend because he was going for an interview. And while we were there I came across a bookstore that was selling books for £1. So yeah, I went in, obviously, and I spent ages browsing and I ended up picking up 6 books, one of which I have already read and one of which I own in Kindle copy, but I wanted the other 4. And I kind of wanted another 2 as well because I like the covers of the other 2. So yeah, I ended up with 6 books. So the first one I got was Icons by Margaret Stoll. I've already read this. I read a review copy of it last year and I really enjoyed it. I really love the UK cover for these though, so I had to grab my own copy when I saw it. It was only £1. And then I got How We Met by Katie Reagan. I read one of Katie Reagan's books, which was One Thing Led to Another, and I really enjoyed it. And I've read the back of this one countless times and I've loved the sound of it. So at £1 I finally managed to grab a copy and I really love the cover of this one. And then I picked up Goliath by Scott Westerfeld. This is the 3rd book in the Leviathan series. I have Leviathan and Goliath, so I need to get Behemoth, and then I have the full trilogy. I also got The Disappeared by C.J. Harper. I have this on my Kindle, but the physical copy only cost me £0.01 extra than what the Kindle copy did, so I'm not really too bothered. I also got Fated by Sarah Alderson. I have another Sarah Alderson book to read. I'm quite excited to start her books. They sound really good and this one does sound intriguing. And the last book I got when I was in Edinburgh was Earth Girl by Janet Edwards. I've been wanting to read this book ever since I heard about it and I just never got around to buying it. So yeah, I'm super excited that I have it now. The next book I bought in March was a pre-order and it was The Assassin's Blade by Sarah J Maas. This is the collection of the novellas from the Throne of Glass series plus an extra one, I think, because there are 5 in here. I've read the first 2 novellas I think on my Kindle, but I'm going to be rereading them and rereading the full thing together like a book, so I'm super excited for that. And the cover is so pretty. I love it. And then of course I went into one of my local charity shops and I came across 2 books that I just couldn't pass up. The first one was The Killables by Gemma Malley. I've had my eye on this book ever since I read The Declaration back in 2012 and I never got around to buying it because it's a big paperback, so it's a bit more expensive, and I always had other books I wanted to buy that were slightly cheaper, so I never did buy it. But I found it in my charity shop for £1.50. I couldn't pass that up because £1.50 is fantastic and this is practically in new condition. I don't even think it's been read. And the second book I got when I was in my charity shop was the one that I'm most excited for because it's a hardback and it's so beautiful. It's Daughter of Smoke and Bone by Laini Taylor and I only paid £1.50 for this as well. £1.50 for this absolutely gorgeous hardback. Oh, I adore these covers and I cannot wait to start the series. Everyone says it's amazing, so I can't wait to start reading it. And the last physical book I bought this month was White Hot Kiss by Jennifer L. Armentrout, because after reading my review copy that I got in March as well, I had to own my own copy because it's fantastic. So on to the Kindle books I bought in March. I bought Point of Retreat and This Girl, both by Colleen Hoover. These are books 2 and 3 in the Slams trilogy and they were fantastic. I absolutely loved them. I got Deeper by Blue Ashcroft. It was free on Kindle and I'd seen this around on Goodreads. I think it'd been on my wish list, so I decided to get it because it was free. 50 First Times, which is a new adult anthology. It's got stories from Jennifer Armentrout, Julie Cross, Molly McAdams, and I had to get it because there's a story about Britt and Ollie from Jennifer Armentrout's Wait For You new adult series, and I needed to read about Britt and Ollie and I still haven't done it, so I need to. I also got Unteachable by Leah Rader. Brittany from This Is the Story of My Reading Life recommended this one to me and I actually really love the sound of it. She said it's going to be emotional, so I'm going to have lots of tissues because I probably will cry. I also got The Boys of Summer by CJ Duncan. This was free on Kindle as well, and I'd seen someone on Twitter raving about it, so when I saw it's free I had to grab it. I also got Half Bad by Sally Green, and I had to read this one quite soon after I bought it because I was super excited for this one. It was one of my most anticipated releases and it was brilliant. I also got Fire and Flood by Victoria Scott. This is another one of my most anticipated releases and I cannot wait to read that one. I also bought Maybe Someday by Colleen Hoover. I've just finished this one and it's so amazing. It's her best book so far and I loved it. I cried a lot because it was powerful and so heartbreaking, but I loved it. I love Colleen Hoover. I also got Cured by Bethany Wiggins. This is a follow-up to Stung and I really enjoyed Stung and I can't wait to find out what's going to happen in Cured because I really want to know, because stuff happened at the end of Stung and now I need to know what's going to happen. And I also bought Endless Night by Cresley Cole because I also recently finished Poison Princess, and after the ending of Poison Princess, because that was a brilliant ending, I need to know what's going to happen next. I've seen some disappointing reviews for Endless Night, so I'm hoping I'm going to enjoy it because I really want to. So now on to the NetGalley books I got this month. So first of all I got Whitehall Kiss by Jennifer Armentrout. As you guys know, I told you guys I got this one for review and then bought my own copy, so I don't really need to say much about that one. The Winner's Curse by Marie Rutkowski. I was super excited for this one as well and it was amazing. Take Back the Skies by Lucy Saxon. Can't wait for that one. A Kiss in the Dark by Kat Clark. Featherbound by Sarah Rowley, which is a Cinderella retelling, I think, which I can't wait for. The Three by Sarah Watts. Don't Even Think About It by Sarah Malinowski, which I've already read and really enjoyed. The Forever Song by Julie Kagawa, which gave me so many feels. Camp Boyfriend by J.K. Rock. Deep Blue by Jennifer Donnelly, which is about mermaids and I'm super excited for it. Camp Payback by J.K. Rock. I decided to just get this one because I have Camp Boyfriend and I'm probably going to enjoy the first one, so why not have the second one. The Dark World by Caroline Schultz. And lastly I got a sneak peek of What I Thought Was True by Huntley Fitzpatrick, which I honestly can't wait to read because My Life Next Door was amazing and perfect and this one just sounds perfect and I need it. So from Edelweiss this month I only got 4 books. The first one I got was Tabula Rasa by Kristen Lippert Martin. I also got Amity by Mikol Osto, which sounds really creepy and I'm saving it for Halloween. Pharaoh by Holly Schindler. And The Fires of Calderon by Lindsay Cummings, which I'm super excited for because Lindsay Cummings has 2 books coming out this year and they both sound amazing, so I cannot wait to read this one. So this month I also got 2 physical books for review, both from Bookbridger, which is a website created by Headline. So first of all I got Rags and Bones, which has a lot of different authors in it and it's been edited by Melissa Marr and Tim Pratt. It's twists on timeless fairy tales and I've read the first one and the first one was great. and the second one is confusing, but I suppose I can jump in and out of them because they're not related. So yeah, I can't wait to finish this one. And I also got Snowblind by Christopher Golden. I hadn't heard of this one until towards the end of last year when I saw it on someone's vlog, and it sounds really creepy. It's about this town where there was a storm and then people disappeared, and then years and years later the storm comes back and the people's loved ones come back and stuff happens, and it sounds creepy and intriguing, so I can't wait for this one. I also got one book from my library this month, and it was a graphic novel. It's the second graphic novel in the Vampire Academy series, Frostbite. This is just a new release and I couldn't resist because I loved the first graphic novel, so I can't wait to just sit for like 10 minutes and flip through this because it will be amazing because the pictures are brilliant and I love them. And last but not least, I got some exciting post all the way from Canada from Brittany. She was going to a Marissa Meyer signing and she told me she was going to send me some signed swag from the signing, and then a big massive parcel showed up at my door and it turned out that she had gotten me a signed copy of Cinder, and I kind of just squealed and started jumping up and down because how amazing is that? I have a signed copy of Cinder by Marissa Meyer and I am so happy because I love this series so much, and Marissa Meyer is just amazing. And not only did she send me a signed copy of Cinder, she sent me a copy of Outlander by Diana Gabaldon, which is one of her favourite series, and she's been telling me to read it because I was complaining that I hadn't read that many books set in Scotland, and this is set in Scotland, so yes. I will read it, Brittany. I'm hoping that if I have time I can get to it this month because I really want to read it, and one of the women I work with at the library, she loves it as well, so yes, I will read this month, I promise. So there we go, that's all the books I got in March. I apologise if this is a very long video, it probably is. I think it's probably about 15 minutes long, something like that, so I apologise. I probably should have split this up earlier on in the month. Oh well, but I hope you guys have enjoyed watching my March book haul. Let me know if you guys have read any of the books I've mentioned and what you thought of them. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye everyone.